Shouldn't you pay a collection?
Well, very simply, most collections are done by third-party debt collectors. Third-party debt collectors often are what's called junk debt buyers. They're buying your information in bulk. They're buying all kinds of debt all at the same time in what they call a pool of debt. There are tens, if not hundreds of thousands of them that they buy all at once, paying pennies on a dollar for them. Here's the thing. They have to be able to prove not only that you owe the debt, but they have the legal authority to be able to collect that debt. That means that they need to prove that they own that debt now from the original creditor. How do they have to do that? There's a whole process that they have to go through, and there's a mountain of paperwork that they have to have in order to bring that case to fruition. They have to have a bill of sale. They have to have a forward flow agreement. Have to have an unbroken, verifiable, valid chain of title from the original creditor. Not necessarily the plaintiff, but the original creditor. That is important to be able to prove their case. Not only that, but a lot of cases, what I'm seeing is a bill of sale. That bill of sale is critical. That's just like anything else. If you don't have a bill of sale for something, you can't prove that you own it, right? What we're seeing are fraudulent bills of sale, or bills of sale that don't contain the right language or the right information. And a lot of times we're finding that they're not even notarized. If you don't notarize a piece of paper, then how can you verify the signature that's on the paper or that person even exists? We're finding bills of sale with people that don't even exist. And if they don't exist, or there's not a notary stamp on that piece of paper, on that affidavit, they can't use that in court. You make an immediate motion to strike that as evidence or as an exhibit. And guess what? Sometimes we've seen a signature of a person on that bill of sale, and even on the forward flow agreement, those people don't even exist. It's unbelievable, but it's true. So there's a lot to go through. They have a long way to be able to prove that they own the debt. So I like your chances. They don't win their cases. These people do not win their cases because they have all of the documents, they're correct, or that they have everything that they need to win the case in court. They win because you do nothing, or that you don't know what to do, or that you won't do what needs to be done. That's the only way they're winning. What you need to do is you need to do this the same way. You need to compel them to prove that you owe the debt and that they have the legal right to collect that. They have to go through the same exact process. This is only the beginning. So if you're able to nip it in the bud right away, as an example, you have a right to arbitration in almost every retail installment contract in the world, there is an arbitration clause. Exercise that arbitration clause. But you can't just do that. You have to know what you're doing. If you do this carefully, methodically, you can nip it right in the bud before it ever goes to court. Need more information? Comment below. I got you.